So the word on the street is you want to be a hot dude. Well, boys, you're in the right town. Welcome. Welcome to the Modern Life Dating Show. Interview with a Man. Episode number 26. Already 26. Unbelievable. I can't even believe how we are. Guys, 3 days. 3 days. Body language mastery is coming out. 3 fucking days, guys. 3 days, and you're going to get the top-notch body language course. It's going to help you interpret female body language and all around human body language. It'll also help you in sales and tons of different areas in life. Sales, you're going to know if the guy at the car lot is trying to fuck you over, all right? Just by his body language as well. Let's take a quick look at what it's going to look like. Here we are. Hey, this is Jonathan, and first of all, I want to say congratulations and thank you for taking the next step in understanding your dating life and getting to the next level by getting into this course, Body Language Mastery. What you're about to see is going to permanently change your perception. Understanding human body language is a talent that less than 1% of all human beings have. Once you learn these things, I have to warn you, you cannot unsee them. Be prepared because this is going to be a life-changing opportunity that you have taken. In addition to dating, this will be able to help you in business, in sales, in negotiation, and all around human interactions. This information was compiled over years and hundreds of dates that I've gone on, in addition to my psychology degree that I achieved in college. The information you're about to see is a lifetime's work, and it's definitely going to change your life. So sit down, get out a notebook, pen, pencil, get ready, because we're going to start Modern Life Dating's Body Language Mastery right now. "72 hours, boys. Thursday after the show, it's live. Thursday after the show, it is live. It will be available February 28th, March 1st, March 2nd, March 3rd, March 4th, and after the show on March 4th, it's fucking game over. You're not getting in. I'm just being very upfront with you because I only want to take this effort and time to those guys that are serious to get this shit handled. Doing tons of consultations. Good Lord, the consultations. I just got one before I signed on today. I got people buying consultations for their friends because the service is so good. So, keep in mind, what does the body language course include? 4 free consultations. All right? The consultations are going to be group format, Q&A group format, and you're going to be able to ask me all sorts of questions. Most of the questions hopefully will be pertaining to the body language course, question and answer session, because I want to make sure those guys who have questions, they get clearly answered. In addition to that, you will get access to an all men's Facebook group. That's right, no ladies allowed, where we will be able to have full transparency with each other. You can post screenshots of your Tinder profile and I can judge you, your bio, screenshots of the matches you're getting, screenshots of their bios, screenshots of text interactions, complete transparency, and complete privacy. That alone is going to be huge. We're going to build a whole ecosystem to help each other out. I'm linking guys up. I had 2 guys who were in, they didn't know. They were both in Toronto yesterday. Link them up. These guys are going to be hanging out with each other. I'm linking people up in these consultations as well. So it's going to be very, very, very good time. Very amazing. If you are not going to get into the body language course, I'm just telling you, you're missing out. You are missing out. This is going to be life-changing advice. I did a consultation with a man yesterday, and he asked me at the end of the consultation, he said, why don't you charge more? Because this has just changed my life. And I'll be honest with you, I don't charge more at this given moment because my top priority is helping men. It is not extracting money from you through consultation after consultation after consultation. It's not what I want. My goal is to fix you and set you free. So far, I've been on the show. I've been on this show, been on the air for a month. You have seen testimonies come in nonstop. If anything, let's say you don't believe in body language, you should get the course just because you get free 4 consultations with it as well. And unlimited access to me as well. Yeah, the chat is right there. He's helped me tons. Greg B says, don't sleep on the consults. MLD is a G. There is no denying what I can do for you. You know, Ernest Little is one of my longest term students. He still follows me to this day. Wasted John, what's up? Mark Gordon, what up? Ireland in the house. Good day. Or top of the morning to you, rather. Winston Wolf, what up? Look at them hair. Yeah, it's growing back finally. It's gonna be peak. It's gonna be peak hot, dude, soon enough. Riza Munandar, what up, MLD? Just back from Malaysia. I miss you. What up? Ionescu, what up, bitches? What up? Low key start sales today. There you go. John P, greetings from Bali. What's going on? Wasted John, what up? Charlie's in the house. What's up? Cultivate Crypto. Says a man of his words, right? Rafael, what's going on? All the way from Brazil. Rafael, I got a couple people who are checking my body language course from Brazil. Or is it just you checking it over and over and over again? Because I got a bunch of people checking it in Brazil as well. Trophy Dolphin says, we need a webcam for the webinars? Not necessarily. You can just listen in. We stay bitchless. We're going to have our own MLD bacteria and shit in the ecosystem. That's funny. Pine is in the house. What's up? CJ Mutter. What up, brothers? What's up, CJ? CJ is a guy who got a consultation with me and has just been hitting nothing but home runs. So if you want to book a consultation or whatnot, go to modernlifedating.com/coaching or modernlifedating.com and hit up the Skype sessions tab. From there, you will be able to book a consultation with yours truly to get your situation handled. In addition, if you want to book a consultation right now, click on this link, streamlabs.com/modernlifedating channel. Send $70 and you will be automatically in the system to be booked. And this week's going to be a good one. It's going to be a damn good week, I can just tell you. Click on that. If you want to make a donation as well, go ahead and click on that lab, streamlabs.com/modernlifedating channel. All donations are going to increase the span of reach that I have with this show. No donation is too small. Even Rob Cruz is donating $300 over on the Redman group. He's over here donating pizza money to me as well. Rafael says, oh, I checked the first day. Must be the new guys. Yeah, there's a lot of people in Brazil checking my my body language course. So I got to tell you, just looking at the data that I'm receiving since I've released the body language course, the data for the past... so for the day that it was released, it was a site's new record. It was a brand new record for the site. It was 186 people took a look at it. And we're looking at people from the United States, Japan, Canada, Philippines, Australia, Brazil, Austria, Poland, India, United Kingdom, Jesus Christ, Vietnam, Ukraine, Latvia, Bulgaria. That was on the day I released it, February 20th. And then February 25th, which is today, but it's already passed by in Japan time, I've got United States, Brazil, Australia, Canada, Hong Kong, South Africa, Netherlands, Sweden, United Kingdom, Belgium, Slovakia, Tanzania, France, Japan, and India. So I'm stoked. This thing is going to be huge. It is going to be huge. Ernest Little says, I am in a healthy, long-term relationship because of MLD. Thank you. You're very welcome. If anybody deserves it, it's you. Follow me on Twitter at Modern Life John, Jon, Modern Life John, MODERNLIFEJON. And then you can see my latest pinned tweet, which is the advertisement for the body language course. Has a good amount of views on it, and it is going to be a good ass time. I think, let's see. Right now the views on the body language course is 3,741 for the pinned tweet at Modern Life John, MODERNLIFEJON. You can check it right now. My followers are 297, and that's the price. It is a sign from God. Conk, good morning. Hope you're doing okay. We got 30 people in the house, and we got 2 on Instagram. What's up, Ernie? Thanks for watching. Ernie on the Instagram. Where is Mutar? Is Mutar in the house? Are you just being silent? I haven't seen you in a while, Mutar. I'm like going to be like the pastor, the congregation pastor. Is like, you've been backsliding, you haven't been coming to church. We had our guy calling yesterday 3 times. Mr. Red Pill Fitness over in Miami. That was interesting. Guys, good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you're killing it. 657-383-1318. Call on in. CJ Mutter says, okay, we can't sign up until the 28th though, right? No, sir, I do not want to take anybody's money before I can hand over the product. I am still putting the finishing touches on this product. I'm doing the thing that entrepreneurs are not supposed to be doing, is I'm being a perfectionist, but I'm like making sure the audio levels are perfect. I'm doing everything to like justify the quality of this course, because the last thing I want to do is put something out and everybody fucking hate me. Be like, this shit fucking sucks. If it was filmed with a potato, like that's the last thing I want to happen. So I'm making sure it's fucking perfect. And then from there, I'll deliver it to you guys. Because, there's been controversy in the manosphere about, people just selling. But hey, the only reason I charge for consultations is because, hey, my time isn't free. And B, guys, if the guys who I've all coached in the past who didn't pay, they never took the consultation seriously. You value what you pay for. Mutar, there you are. I was just asking for you. I was like, where's Mutar? I haven't seen him in a while. Akazit says, what's your Streamlabs? I can't find it anywhere. Streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel. It's right there. I just flooded the chat with it. Ernie says, sell it with all caps. Thank you, Ernie. Ernie's a real gangster. Ernie donated $100 to me because he appreciated what I'm doing for young men. And that in itself, I appreciate that so much. Just really, because sometimes I'm not going to lie, every time I get on the show, before I sit down, I wonder, is today the day no one's going to show up? Like, I really wonder, and I'm like, am I just making any sense? Am I just like a crazy person, like not making any sense? But no, the consultations keep coming in. Guys keep coming back, and they're telling me I'm changing lives. So that's what I do it for. I do it for the ego of I'm changing people's lives. And if that Streamlabs link isn't working, if you're trying to book a consultation, paypal.me/Modern Life Dating Channel. And Mo, you'll be happy to know, Mo's in the house. Mo, I met the president of Bread Wallet, and he gave me a ton of promo material. This is Rush. I call him Rush. He is the bull market bull, sporting his Bread Wallet gear. I met the president of Bread Wallet, and I'm gonna be talking to the vice president of marketing, and I really think we're into something big with cryptocurrency, especially after talking to Adam, who is the president of Bread Wallet. That guy is super cool. We had some nice drinks in a very nice hotel, and this is Rush, the Bread Wallet bull, and we're gonna see if he was just chill there, guy. I gotta get eventually I'm gonna develop a better set, one thing at a time. First thing is I'm gonna get the body language course out. Rush better than Roosh. Oh, Roosh is good for the community, but Roosh needs to come to terms that he's a weird fucking guy. Roosh just needs to come to terms that he's a weird fucking guy. All right, and Aka Sit just donated $5 to me through the through my Streamlabs link. Thank you very much. That will go towards what is going on. Get into crypto, guys, before the next bull run. Hey, Cultivate Crypto is coming on Wednesday, and we're going to be talking about how to store your money in wallets, cryptocurrency wallets. HDJ Redline, John, love your show, brother. You, Donovan, Richard were what got me grounded on my shit. Gotta run at work, keep at meetings, keep it real, have a great show. Thank you very much, HDJ. Appreciate that. We got 34 people in the house. What a time to be alive. Great show, great people. Guys, call on in if you got anything to say. 657-383-1318. Now is the time. James T says, I second that, HGJ. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Seriously. Oh, David Docs, what's going on? There's a lot of cognitive dissonance when it comes to content not having a cost nowadays. All I can say is that I have really put a lot of effort into this body language course. And okay, let me tell you guys a story the other day. Let me tell you a real story. This happened to me the other day. This is how, even at 33, remember, I started studying body language when I was 27. And Freelance Ronan, what's up, man? Thanks for binge watching today. And for you guys who are leaving, if you just leave the stream on and playing on your computer, that helps me in the algorithm. I don't know if you want to do that, but if you can leave it on and just have it playing, mute the channel or mute the tab. Don't mute the channel, but mute the tab. That helps me on the algorithm. The other day, let me tell you how body language still helps. Remember, I'm 33, and I started studying body language at 27, right? I studied it so much that now I can't unsee it. I see it everywhere. I see it in videos of people that I watch, right? And, well, it hasn't left me. And that's really the downside to the body language course is once you start studying these body language things, you're going to start seeing who's attracted to you even if you don't want to. I've seen girlfriends of friends who are interested in me just through their body language. You know, uncomfortable situations sometimes. Bosses, wives. Not saying anything, but just the way they look at me. And their gestures and what they do. All wordless. It is a scary thing. But if you're ready to take the ultimate red pill, then absolutely this is for you. I can 100% stand by it. The other day I was on the train, right? And I was just focusing, doing my own thing, right? Getting to my station. There's this beautiful girl. Her hair was like the color of a dark caramel. It was very shiny. It was very glossy. And she was a beauty. She was about 5'1", and she briefly made eye contact with me on the train, okay? And, you know, she was, like when the train, when you shuffle, sometimes when people get on and off the train in Tokyo, you get shuffled along the car. So we got separated, but then we got off the train and she had her headphones on, and then she looked back at me, and I was about, I was like about 10 feet behind her. She then slowed down the pace at which she was walking and slowed down till I was right next to her. And then she was matching my pace, walking with me. So I knew she wanted me to talk to her. But, you know, I just couldn't be fucked. I just couldn't be fucked. I was like, I got to get home. I got to get back to editing. I got to do the show. That was Saturday, I believe. So I was getting back home, you know, had to get on for the Red Man group. And I was just thinking like, oh God. But that's the thing. When you start seeing body language for the way it is and you see everything, you become completely like you automatically have an abundance mindset because you're like, Jesus Christ, so many fucking girls are interested in me. All I need to do is just get one. And that's just another story of like how body language, I mean, and it's funny how it's all happening. I think it's like the universe or God or something showing me. But it's really just, of all the time for it to happen, it's happening now. I didn't even start using tactical soap yet. Jesus Christ, when I start using tactical soap, who knows what's going to happen? I'm just going to get I'm going to get raped. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, that's just another tale of how body language helps. So let's get into it. Today's show, all right, it's kind of a more of a deeper, introspective show for the intelligent guys in the audience, which most of you guys are. Like 95% of you are. We're talking about the inversion of the family unit, all right? We're talking about the inversion of the family unit. Real quick, let me answer these questions. Trophy Dolphin says, do you think dreams are a way that your subconscious is trying to tell you what you really want? I can't fully say, but there are dream interpretations out there. Mark Gordon says 20% of communication is verbal, 80% is nonverbal. There you go. Body language. Don't get tentacled with the tactical soap out there. Oof, I'll try not to. I think he sent me a huge box because I got like a customs form. But yeah, it is it's gonna be interesting using the tactical soap. But yeah. So we're gonna talk about the inversion of the family unit. So guys, here's what's happening. So clearly there is some sort of agenda. Okay? There is some sort of agenda to put men down. To demonize men, to put men under the ground. Okay? Men have power. Men have power to create whatever they want. Men are the ones who created almost every invention in human history. Okay? I think there's like 40 or so inventions by women. Men vastly outperform women in creation, as well as engineering, math, science. It's just because the man, first of all, a man's brain is physically bigger than a woman's, okay? Secondly, men are just better at math and science overall. Women are usually better at languages. Men typically are the ones who want to go out and go live life their own way, okay? In addition to that, men are harder to comply. Women yearn for something to submit to. This is why more women believe in religion. They want to submit themselves to a god. They want to submit themselves to a higher power. This is why more women volunteer. Because what the fuck? Why would I do any type of work for free? Just handing over my time for what? Feel goods? No. But women do it because they feel they're part of a larger cause. Women easily get tricked into cults. And there is a problem because when guys decide to go their own way, the ones in power, the elites, the corporations, the governments, they can't have that. This is why I'm a huge fan of cryptocurrency, because at the end of the day, money is used to control everything. And cryptocurrency, right, Rush? Cryptocurrency is decentralized money. It is the ultimate form of fuck you money. Fuck you. You can't steal my taxes from me. Fuck you. You can't tell me what to do. Fuck you. You can't take my funds. You can't lock my bank account. It is the ultimate form of fuck you money, right? Isn't that right, Rush? Rush agrees. So when you got all these men who refuse to conform, who refuse to do what you want them to do, how can you break them? Okay? How can you destroy them? If you look at where all the shitty behaviors and shitty influences on society comes from, it usually comes in the form of mainstream media. Now you have Ariana Grande singing a song, break up with your girlfriend, I'm bored. This is just influencing women to go after men who are in relationships and cheat on their girlfriends, cause some trouble, right? That's mainstream media. This is what 16-year-old girls are listening to. And it got to that point because what they're doing is they're inverting the family unit. You see, in my opinion, the most efficient and effective way to run a family is the man is the leader, the woman is second in charge, and the children basically have no say. All right, they go to school, they get educated, they learn to work, they learn to take care of themselves, they learn to, become productive, functioning members of society. And then when they get old enough and they can start earning and everything, then they get a little bit more say. But if you were to leave a child to raise himself, they're what's called feral children, okay? And feral children is a child that's been raised in the wild or has been raised in a very barbaric way, like no cultivating of its brain to socialize, to speak the language that is spoken. And these situations are irreversible. They have cases of girls that were feral in France, children that were feral in the United States, and you can't unferalize them. Once they are grown up, those behaviors are permanently embedded in them. Kids need guidance. They need someone to raise them correctly. And our society in the United States has eroded away at that. We're going to get into that. Looks like we got a caller on the line. Hey there, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, what's going on, Jonathan? This is Mo. How are you?
Hey, Mo. How you doing?
Hey, man. I'm good. Just wanted to share something with you and everybody else that's listening to the show. So this past weekend, I met Dennis, who is also a part. I've seen him on the Red Man group, and he also probably tunes into your show every now and then. So I met up with Dennis, and we went to a bar in downtown Denver area, and it was like really nice connecting with someone who is also red pill aware and understands what we're trying to learn. So what I would recommend is, guys, if you can meet people, reach out to see who is like in your community or who is in the area where you can meet people who have a similar mindset. It's going to help, all of us. We can help learn from each other and grow. And the one thing I learned from Richard Cooper, he would say is like, if you hang around with 4 dumbasses, you're going to be the 5th one. If you hang out with 5 fat guys, you're going to become the, 6th fat one. If you hang out with 4 guys that are athletic, you're going to start leaning down too. So it's the community and the people that you hang out with. You're going to become part of that. So that's something I would continually do going forward. Try to meet up with people and have like our own little community around here who are red pill aware. So just wanted to share that with with everybody that's listening.
Awesome, dude. Those are some great words. I'm going to let you go, and I'll touch on that right now. Thanks so much, Mo.
All right.
Oh man, Mo is a good guy. And we got 40 people in the house. Wow, nice to have everybody here. So what Mo was saying is that he met somebody through the chat and he hung out with them in real life. And honestly, that is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build an army, okay? We are better together than we are separate. Okay? How do you think me and Cultivate Crypto became friends? We both realized our company was fucking us. We were both smart. We were making way more money for the company than we were making for ourselves. So I said, fuck it, I quit. Then he had his limits. He had a private consultation with me face to face. And then he just had his limits and he gave up. He said, fuck it, I'm out of here too. And now we are moving forward together. Okay? He didn't have anything in common with those people there, so he left. And he was unhappy there, as was I. And we both fucking left. Okay? So, that's what I'm doing now to the two guys. I literally did 2 consultations. Okay? Did them. 2 men, both in a city in Canada. Both guys separately told me, man, I want to meet some red pill guy. I linked them up. Now these guys are going to be helping out each other. Iron sharpens iron. It's not Sunday, but hey, the old Bible says, as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. All right? That being said, part of the body language course is you get access to the community. Guys, I am just getting started. At the ripe age of 33, I am just building this community up. And we are going to make a serious impact on the fucking world. Okay? We're going to change the world. We're going to live this red pill life. We're going to live lives of excellence. We're all going to come up together. And then we're going to show the world. Because right now, and that's what this episode is going to be talking about. Guys, you know what's going on in the West. It's circling the fucking drain as of right now. Things are not looking good. But during this time of chaos will be a time that we can rise. And I'm telling you, by working together, it is going to happen. See it, believe it, think positive, take action, and 150%, we're all going to come up together. Okay? That is a great thing, Mo. I'm really glad you and Dennis got to meet up together. And that's what I'm saying. We got to come together, and we will come together. It's happening more and more. The internet is connecting more like-minded people than ever. Freelance Ronan says, religion, media, government, politics, SJW, narrative, corporations equal modern axis of evil. Absolutely. Andrew says, amen, brother. Thank you very much. There was somebody mentioned something. Oh, yeah. Alexander says, MLD, I want to learn Japanese. A good thing to start is Rosetta Stone. Rosetta Stone, and the best way to learn Japanese really is get a Japanese girlfriend. Second best way, Rosetta Stone. Peter S., just dropping in and say hi. We'll watch this later on replay on the way home. Thanks, man. If you want to leave it open, it rewards me in the YouTube algorithm. Just leave the window open. So, we're going to talk about the inversion of the family unit. Okay? It's all about input. Thank you, Mo. You're the man. Rush says thank you, too. I just dropped him. Sorry, Rush. Thank you, Mo. Thank you very much. So, the inversion of the family unit. So what's going to happen is this, right? Usually this is how a functional society works, right? I live in Japan and I see it all the time. The man leads, the woman follows, and the child pretty much has no rights. The child can't make any say. The child has no, if they're like, oh, I want some ice cream. If he's been a good kid, yeah, maybe. But the kid is not allowed to make any big decisions in their lives. All right? So, that's the most efficient way to run a family. That's the most efficient way to run a society. America became the great, strong, powerful nation it was by raising children that way. The traditional way. Any great society was a society led by men. There's no such, I think there's one society in Africa that is led by women, and these fuckers don't even have electricity. Kong says, do the Japanese kick their kids out at 18, or do they still enable them until their 20s like Americans? Depends. But if the children do stay with them long, the Japanese call them parasite children. That's what they call them. In Japanese, they call them parasite children. And these are children who are parasites to their parents. A parasite, for you guys that are not speaking English as your first language, a parasite is a disease or a bug that attaches to something bigger and takes the health and takes the life and takes the nutrients from that living thing. So the children take away from the parents and mooch off of them, steal their resources. All right? Winston Wolf says, come on, I think parasite is the same in any language. No, brother. Not in Korean, not in Chinese, not in Japanese, not in Spanish, I don't think. Yeah, I teach languages for a living. Yeah, just trust me on this one, all right? So the Japanese don't tolerate it. But any society that has excelled to greatness has always been a society led by men. And what's happened in the United States? I think it's fair to say across the board that family-wise in the United States, things are not looking good. First of all, for a family to be together is a rare thing. And when you have the media constantly normalizing divorce, putting it in movies, normalizing all sorts of sickness, of course the culture will get sick as well. It's truly a sad thing to see. But people are followers. What they see on TV, what they see on the movies, what they listen to in music, they follow it. They 100% follow it. And that is why the culture is decaying. Now, the father leads because a man is the most logical, rational being in the family. All right? He usually makes the most money. If somebody is to break into the house and try to kill his family, it is up to the father to defend him. Okay? If somebody breaks into the house, no man tells his wife, honey, go check that. Go take on those burglars. All right? It doesn't work like that. Ernie says the progressive virus, 100%. The number 2 in control is the woman. The woman's goal is basically to oversee the children and make sure the house is okay. And the happiest houses and the children with the best memories, having mom's delicious food, having mom's fresh washed laundry, freshly pressed sheets. These are some of the most pinnacle and wondrous memories for all children. Dad was dad and mom was mom. Mom was a good mom because she listened to dad and she supported dad. Dad knew where they were going and mom supported him. He was the general and she was second in command, saying, yes, sir, preparing dinner for the family, preparing dinner for her husband, taking care of her husband. Nowadays, women in the United States think taking care of their husband is a sign of weakness. A sign of weakness to take care of somebody you love. Think about that. Really think deeply about the mental illness that really is. If a woman cooks or cleans for her husband, she's considered weak and stupid. Okay? Come on, Skype cut out there for a second. Looks like we're good. Can you guys still with me? Give me some ones in the chat if you can hear me. How are we looking here? Okay, we're good. Good. All right. Kind of got disconnected there for a second. But think about that. Think about the disease of the mind you must have. If you view taking care of your husband is a sign of weakness or sign of sickness, if anything, taking care of something or someone you love is a sign, the ultimate sign of intelligence. If you have a dog and you take care of the dog, it shows that you know how to care for life. Raphael says, feminists bashed on those women, and it happens here too. The reason that here's the tricky thing about feminism, right? Feminism usually attracts crazy, miserable women who are very vocal, because happy people are not online running campaigns, running hate-filled campaigns, really. You guys know, you come to my channel, it's a thing of positivity, it's a thing of support. I do my best to give back to the community literally every single day. Sometimes I may not send out emails for a while. Sometimes I get tired. I'm human and I have other jobs that I'm doing, but I'm doing my best. And I'm showing up every day. But women who are not happy are the ones that are vocal online, attacking people every day. When you're happy, I always use this as a great analogy. When I had taken my first vacation out to Hawaii, and the girl I was dating at the time was cooking me tacos, right? She would go work all day, then come home, cook me tacos. We would have wild and crazy sex. Then we would go out to have a nice little stroll on the beach, maybe walk around, go buy some ice cream, really just enjoy Hawaii. Sex in my goddamn brains out. I was shooting blanks. I was having so much sex, right? You know what the last thing I wanted to do was get on the internet and write about it. Happy people are not online constantly writing about how happy and wonderful they are. Happy people are living in the moment. Think right now to the happiest and greatest memory you've had recently. And think about, did you get online to document it? Did you get online to write about it? Did you get on Skype and call all your friends and tell them how happy you were? Or were you living in the moment at that time? You see, there's this false sense of justice they give off, right? This, again, the social justice warriors. They say that, oh, we're doing a righteous cause. But these people are really filled with hatred. You see, people project. That's another part of psychology. Okay, a thief thinks everyone steals. These people accusing everybody of hate speech are the ones filled with hate. And that's the tricky thing about feminism. Feminine girls, okay, Miss MLD, my lady, is very feminine. She can't fight back. She doesn't know how to fight back. Femininity doesn't fight. Ladies don't fight. Ladies don't have that nasty, aggressive energy. And these women are only nasty and confrontational online because they know they can click one button, click report, and then the liberal companies that own all these platforms automatically side with women and ban the men. So they know that they can win that battle. That's why the future of decentralized social media is going to be such a huge fucking red pill as well. Just wait, because it is coming. Centralized social media is going to be a thing of the past. And Ernie Clark just sent me $5. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I appreciate it. Seriously, every single dollar I get, I have to, it's a part of my complex, I guess you could say, but I think that I'm not worthy. But when I see you guys sending me money for what I do, so I really appreciate it. I really do. I mean, even something as little as $5, it's not little. It's huge to me. It may be little for you guys, but for me, it's huge. It really lets me know that I'm reaching out to you guys. So thank you so much. And with the feminist girls, they are miserable. They are filled with hate, and they usually have some sort of trauma from men in their past. You know, and it's like a guy who gets beat up. Let's say a black guy gets beat up by a white kid when he's little, and then he grows up hating white kids because he thinks all white people are the same, and he has that bad memory. Or the white guy who gets beat up by a black kid when he's little, and then he grows up hating all black people. Okay, it's the same thing that happens with these feminists. Happy women are not online campaigning to destroy men, and that's why these feminists are having such a positive reach, and positive in regards to their messages getting out there. Because happy women are home. They're cooking. They're raising a lovely family. Listen, man, I'm telling you, when Miss MLD is here and I have to step out, do some work, and I come home and she's cooking and the house is clean and my wash is done, it's not like she feels like, oh, I'm oppressed and you're enslaving me by doing this and I hate you. She says, hey, look what I did. I did this for you. I did this all for you because I'm happy and I love you. And that's normal. That's normal. Remember, the reason I teach you guys dating is A, so you can get this part of your life over with. Because at the end of the day, every man comes to the end of his road of his womanizing, unless he becomes the infinite playboy. But every man eventually gets tired. He's like, I ran through all these whores. I've done it all. I found myself a great girl. Let me settle down with this chick. I have rock solid game. I have rock solid frame. I vetted her because I've gone on date with, 100 different girls. I know a good girl when I have one. And he takes care of her and he lives a good life. And that's why I teach. I mean, there's guys in the chat. I mean, Ernie is one of them, Like, literally, he's right there. He writes something. He says, my girl made breakfast and dinner. We also went to the gym together. Just mentioning it now. It's not all over Facebook, Twitter, etc. There you go. Let me continue. We've got some great comments here from some great men. James T says, what I've noticed is most women, when they're on their own, say how much they think the feminist culture is messed up, but the same girls, when they get around others, are the biggest feminazis out there. There you go. Freelance Running says that is so true. Lewis says women online are attention whoring. Yep. Mo says social media is a fake world and it's all about bragging and like how great their life is. Yeah. That's why I don't believe it, because I've gone to so many girls' houses. I've seen so many girls' bank accounts. I've seen so many things behind the scenes that they don't show to the world, and they're a fucking mess. Lewis says, smash that like button. Yes, please smash the like button, guys. Please smash it right now. SG75, he looks like you're new. He says, my feminist BPD baby mama stopped talking to her only childhood friend because she decided to become a stay-at-home mom and take care of her children and husband. Think of how much of a shitty individual you have to be to do that. That your best friend, your long friend, okay, decides to do something with their life that makes them happy, to take care of her husband and children, and she decides, you know what? I'm disgusted by your happiness. Your happiness makes me sick, therefore I'm going to cut you out of my life. Think about that. And internalize that, guys, really. Internalize that. Think of the sickness that is common these days. Gentlemen on Instagram, just, come on over to YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search Modern Life Dating. Come on over. I see one of you guys trying to request to be in my video right now. Shroom City 13. I can't do a live chat with you right now. This is a live show that's also on YouTube. So if you want to come over to YouTube, you can get in the chat and get involved, and you can call in. But right now I cannot answer your Instagram request to be in my live video because I'm running a show. But thank you for your interaction. I appreciate that. Come over to YouTube. You're welcome here. We got 43 people in the live chat on YouTube, 3 people on the Instagram feed. The phone lines are open. Come on in. And guys, I'm gonna go a little deep into this subject, so it might be a little long today, but hey, I want you to hear it out because this is very important. Rafael Mazar says, when they confront others in person, it's noticeable. They don't know the rule of engagement like men do. We talked about this in the Red Man Group show chat. Yeah, girls confront guys physically in their face when they know that there's some man around there to jump in, protect him, or they know that the man is like a mentally weak and he will not do anything about it. BK from the Rockies, welcome, sir. He says that sounds like Jonathan has a peaceful house, a goal most men are aiming for. Absolutely. Preach, bro. Some betas are jealous as women. Yeah, that's true. It's very, very true. That's why feminine girls don't fight back. Feminine girls are not aggressive, nasty women. Think about that. The women who, Donald Trump called Hillary Clinton a nasty woman, and then women started wearing shirts that says nasty woman, as if this was a point of pride. Think about that. But like the bad woman that they mention in the Bible, those women, their feet go down to death. If you bring those kind of women in your life, they will destroy you. They will absolutely destroy you. If you get married to them, they'll drag you through divorce court. They'll rip all your finances out from you. They'll take your children away from you. Those women are evil. And it's because they were raised in a shitty environment, which we're going to cover more here. You see? And the child has the least say. The child is the least qualified to do anything, any sorts of leadership. Children can't even properly wipe their asshole until they're like 17. They got shit-stained drawers. They can't pay any bills. They can't make any money. But the stack, if you will, the man is the leader. The woman is second in charge, who obeys and submits to the man and controls the children, and the child has no rights. This child has no say, really. Okay, because they're children. If you left it up to a kid to raise itself, the kid would play iPad all day, eat candy all day. His teeth would rot out of his mouth. He wouldn't brush his teeth. He wouldn't get educated. And you're going to raise a loser, a fucking burden to society. But with this structure, there are weaknesses in place. You see, a man's only weakness in life is his desire for a woman. So she can manipulate him, or at least influence him if his mind is not strong. And how a woman can influence a man, children influence their mother. Children too are manipulative, and they can easily, with persistence, guilt trip their mom into doing things that are not for the best benefit of the child. And I see it all the time. And for those of you who have life experience, you see it too. Okay? Very interesting. Kong says the totem pole of nagging. Children to mom, mom to dad. It's very true. It's very, very true. Now, let's talk about what has happened. Now, the hierarchy has completely flipped upside down. I don't know if you guys are familiar with a boy who is 11 years old named Desmond. Desmond is 11 years old, and he says that he is a drag queen. He says that he's a boy, but he believes that he is a girl. At 11 years old. And the kid is all over social media. He's doing gay performance. Oh, give me a second. I'm trying to add this screen. I'm going to be right back. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to add a picture of Desmond right now. Okay. This is Desmond. Desmond is 11 years old. And Desmond believes that he is a woman. Okay? Desmond has told his parents that he believes he is a girl. And Desmond now goes to gay clubs and does performances. He spends time with gay men. And really, in my opinion, this is just very, very, very sick. If you look closely on some of his YouTube videos, it looks like he's under the influence of drugs. It looks like he's drugged up on something. You see, that kind of stuff is really what would not happen if there was a strong father in the picture. Most likely, if you ever look at these kids that are sick or look at these kids that are extremely obese or have a lot of problems, usually the mother is running the relationship. The scientific proof is there. Children that come from a single mother home, it is just a terrible thing. They're more likely to be suicidal. They're more likely to commit crime. They're more likely to commit crime. They're more likely to go to jail. They're more likely to have an endless amount of bad things that happen to them. Drug use, instability of emotions, instability of relationships. They are more of a burden to society than they are a benefit. For those of you who know, how do I know this firsthand? Because I was raised by a single mother. The fact that I came out relatively okay is a fucking miracle. I am a statistical anomaly. But Desmond decided to tell his mom that he thinks he's a little girl. And what's happening now is that some of these kids are telling their parents the most crazy things. And the child is easily manipulated by the mom. And society no longer values a father. Look at the television, okay? Look at shows like The Simpsons, like Family Guy, okay? King of Queens. Look at the characters. Look at Lisa Simpson from The Simpsons. Lisa is the smartest character on the show. She's also a 9-year-old girl. Marge is the second smartest. And the dumbest person in the family is Homer, the father. Big, fat, bald, stupid father. Look at the Family Guy. Stewie is the smartest person of them all. Stewie is also homosexual. Lois is the second smartest. And Peter Griffin is a big, dumb, fat, stupid father. King of Queens, look at Kevin James. Always fumbling around. Big, dumb idiot. Big, fat, stupid, dumb. Look at his wife. In shape, sexy, and smarter than him. Always there to save the day. This is not by chance. What's happening now, okay, is that these mothers, if you guys have the red pill lens and you have some common sense, what mothers are doing now is boys and girls are telling moms and telling dad that a little girl saying, I think I'm a boy. Or a little boy says, I think I'm a girl. And guys, on Instagram, there's one of you watching right now. The stream is going to end in 1 minute. Please come over to YouTube, youtube.com, search Modern Life Dating. You'll see Interview with a Man, episode 26. I am live right now. You are more than welcome. Please come. I have no control over this. Instagram only allows 1 hour. Please come. You are welcome to join us. We have 44 people here live, and we're going to continue on this topic. What's happening now is mothers are starting to believe these children, and they are starting to take needles and hormones and injecting children with hormone blockers to stop the natural process of puberty, where a boy becomes a man or a girl becomes a woman. And they start injecting him with other hormones, giving men estrogen, girls testosterone, all because the child says so. I have a nephew. I have 2 nephews. The amount of things that they say that flat out just don't make sense insurmountably passes the things that they say that do make sense. They're children. Children are not intelligent. They're smart in some ways, but overall, a child versus an adult, it's pretty common sense to say that the adult is smarter. Got some comments in the chat here. Freelance Marone says, you think that kid is crazy now. Imagine when he grows up. Yep. Winston Wolf says, we have this thing in orphanages here. Many of them get sexually abused by other kids and caregivers, and they end up in prison, possibly gay too. Yep. Children like to play, explore, etc. They are developing human beings. Raphael says, Desmond will suffer for others' mistakes. It's very sad. Kong says, kid hasn't even hit puberty yet. Letting kids make their own choices like this is so toxic. When I was 11, I wanted to be a fighter pilot or a T-Rex. Yeah. Even most advertisements make women look like heroes of the house and dads are these lazy fat pigs. Yes. I need a government subsidized heat lamp in my bedroom. I don't know what that means. This is why the mainstream media is dying, because people are starting to wake up. People are starting to wake up. I can't even fully express my views here on YouTube because I suffer the risk of being deplatformed, permanently banned. And that's not me saying anything crazy racial or like, you know, something insane like kill all people of a certain race or kill all people of a certain gender or whatever. It's like you just really can't openly on a platform express your thoughts yet. The age of truth is upon us. Decentralization is coming. You cannot fucking stop it. And the whole world is going to be red-pilled. Mark my fucking words. I'm 33. I'll probably die when I'm 80. And so that means I got 47 years. I can do this for another 20 years or so, and we'll move on eventually. But I think that we'll see it in our lifetime. I think that we will see it in our lifetime. When you turn on commercials, when you turn on TV, you have to realize, where is all this sickness coming from? Who is writing this disease-ridden campaigns? And usually most advertising comes out of the 2 most liberal areas in America. California and Southern California, which you can feel the filth and sin in the air. And New York, which you can just see the filth everywhere you go. Gozarian Gozar says, will you move back to the U.S.? If I do, I'm going to move into like the middle of nowhere and be that guy who like hoards guns and grows food on his own farm. Not only if I have a family. I don't know yet. It's a big question to ask at this point. Right now, my top priority is just getting this message out there. I went to Wyoming. I fucking loved it. I went to Wyoming and I went to Denver. I fucking hated Denver. No offense, Mo, to you guys that live in Denver. It is from you. That's your thing. But I didn't like Denver. I could feel like people were dead, like zombies in Denver. In Wyoming, you know, it was like people want to call them rednecks or hillbilly, but people looked me in the eye. They had a good old time having a conversation with me. They actually listened to what I say. They didn't just say, "Oh, that's nice, sounds good," you know, give me that fake, empty listening. Mo says, only 20% men are alpha. You think by 2025 we'll have at least 30% men? It's not about making men alpha. It's about making common sense common again. They're always going to be alphas. I've realized that. I cannot save the world. I've come to that realization. I can only help men who want to get help. I can make you better. I can teach you how to get dates. I can teach you how to systematically reduce the chances of anything bad happening to you in regards to your relationships. I can't save the world. I just got to do what I got to do. Help men out. I'm not like the typical dating coach who gets on here and is like, "Oh, I'm so happy. Hey, guys, so today we're going to teach you how to do some street approach." Blah, like, and go into these things. I just teach you a very systematic and simple approach that works for me, that allows you. My pinnacle here is not to glorify dating. It is to learn dating, get it over with, and move on. Okay, Ernie met me a couple years ago. Ernie's in school to be a fucking lawyer now because he got the whole dating thing handled. It's all moved on. It's fine and dandy. Armando says 2% of men are alpha. The rest are faking it. There you go. Conk says Missouri is a very gun and anti-establishment friendly. Real estate is cheap too. I liked Kansas City when I went there. Mosi says, when I first moved to Denver, everyone started saying, "Welcome to Menver," and I started realizing it's a sea full of white men here in Denver, like no diversity. Greg B says they're going off on Saul Alinsky's rules for radicals. Steven Velasquez is a new member here. Welcome, Steven. I got a question. I used to get girls when I was in high school, but then I got with my baby mother and broke up with her a few years later, but now I've been 5 years dry. What's happening with me? Oh, dude, well, you haven't taken action in 5 years. Steven, you need to book a consultation with me. I can't go into the depths of what's going on wrong with you, but if you want to book a consultation, go to modernlifedating.com, click on Skype sessions, and right there, that will help you with the consultation. Or you can click on this link here, paypal.me/modernlifedating channel, modernlifedating rather, and send $70, and then we can talk, and I can help you get sorted out. But 5 years no sex is, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. For any of you guys that are getting value from the show, if you want to click on that link, send me a donation. We've got Akasit sent $5. Ernie Clark sent $5. So let me know. Send a donation. Help me get the stream out. Once I get the body language course, the body language course is just swamping my brain right now. I can't focus on growing the show other than just showing up every night. But eventually I'm going to do the restream and put it on multiple platforms, and Twitter and Twitch and Facebook and Instagram, and have like multiple streams going every single day and really help grow the awareness and help really save as many men as possible. But yeah, Steven, that is a heavy question. Needs a lot of help, and I can help you out with that. Mosi says, I was in a dry spell for close to a year. I didn't know that. And after I had my consultation with Modern Life Dating, I had sex with 6 women. I banged a Russian MILF last night. There you go. And Mo will probably be fed up when he's fucking, I'll say 2 years he'll be fed up. Yeah, BK from the Rockies says Denver's changed big time. So, but yeah, so another thing I've noticed is this. I've had a consultation with a lot of you guys, and a lot of you guys are good-looking guys, pretty masculine guys. You all got muscle on you, well-spoken, good careers. Most of you guys are above average men. And what I see on these commercials, I saw a commercial the other day for HostGator, and it was some skinny, balding little dude who just looked like a weak man, and he's fumbling all over himself and spilling coffee all over himself and just looking like a fool. On the Disney Channel, they ran a study, and they said they insulted men on an average of, like, I think every 15 seconds they insulted men on the Disney for Kids. Disney for Kids. Unbelievable that they're even indoctrinating kids at a young age. So children are telling the mothers what to do, and the mothers are telling the fathers what to do, and everything's fucked up. Look at China. China is on the fucking brink of taking over the world. Man leaves the family. Wife is vehemently supporting the father. And wife runs a strict house on the kids. Same thing in Japan. Japan is only 127 million people. There's more people in Brazil than there are in Japan. 127 million people. It is voted the most patriarchal society in the world. Japan has the third strongest economy in the world. It is because it is a patriarchy. It is a father-led nation where the mother submits to the father and the children submit to the mother. I have never seen such well-dressed, well-behaved, well-educated kids in my entire life and all my global travels than Japanese children. It is absolutely unfucking believable. Because men are the most logical. Men are the ones with the clearest mind, knowing where they're going. Women are driven by their emotions. Women are emotional creatures. Women are the ones who admit this. I just received, looks like $5 came from Pine as well. Thank you very much, Pine. Got a message from him while saying, yes, I'll send that to you. And this is not a message of fear. This is not a message of doom and gloom. I'm not one of those guys. I believe that we can change this, but we have to change it by bringing awareness to it. And now this is the point of the show. And now that I said this, open your eyes when you watch television. Open your eyes when you see movies, okay? Do you guys know why they can put out a superhero movie every single fucking year and make tons of money? It's because society is dying for masculine men. Society wants men to return back to their former glory. They want men, okay? Men are the backbone of every society. There is no question about it. There is absolutely no question about it. The top doctors are men. The top scientists are men. The military is all men. When your house is burning to the fucking ground, you pick up your phone and an army of men come and save you. If somebody's shooting up your house, you call the fucking police. A SWAT team full of men shows up. If somebody came to attack our nation, they draft the men. They don't draft the women. The recent Star Wars was a massive failure. And one of Disney's biggest financial failures they had ever done. Why? The entire movie, they shit on men. If you look at the history of Star Wars, it was all men doing their roles, being awesome men. Society looks up to men. It's fucking normal. And they strayed from that. And now the entire Star Wars franchise has the biggest black eye in history. Because they put a massive feminist in control, Kathleen Kennedy, but that's a whole other fucking episode. Projectile One says, you are on the money, dude. Even kids' books are all written towards mothers being everything most important. Armando says, had a dream where all red pill guys invested into AI and took over the economy and raced feminism. That's a fucking great dream. That is a great dream. But guys, now that I've mentioned that, I want you to look at everything around you. Look at the television shows when the kids are supposedly so smart. And look at the shows we grew up on. I'm an 80s baby. I was born in 1985, okay? Look at the shows we grew up, the good shows. Step by Step. Family Matters. Carl Winslow and his family was a very, very crucial part of me growing up. And even though Carl was kind of a bumbling fool, at the end of the day, he was still the man of the family. He led his children. He led his wife. And his wife listened to him. Same thing with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Uncle Phil, Aunt Viv. Good family, good upbringing. Those are good role models. Step by Step, you know, that was the single father one, but it still was a wholesome show. Nowadays, it is so unwholesome, and it's like, and the media is tearing it down, and then you see propaganda from the government, and it's like, if you really open your eyes, you can see that there is some sort of a concentrated effort being taken towards men, but at the end of the day, I'm seeing grassroots movements starting, and the tide will turn. We're seeing the grassroots movement now, but it is turning for sure. It is turning 100%. Donald Trump is president. That's a huge thing because he got, you know, you can say what you say about the man, but he said, grab her by the pussy. But at the end of the day, Donald Trump is a masculine man. If you talk shit to him, he's not going to be like, oh, turn the other cheek. He's going to be like, no, fuck you. You're not going to tell me some shit. People sue him, he sues right back. He fucking sues him into the ground. David Doc says, Leia says, I love you. Han says, I know. I say that to my girl all the time. Old Star Wars. Yeah, that's That's Empire Strikes Back, right before they were going to put Han in the frozen carbonite. Mark Gordon says, as a European, I can't understand why young men in the U.S. shoot up their colleges and schools. It doesn't happen on this side of the Atlantic. Well, if you do a little research, you'll notice all of those kids are on prescription drugs. And in my opinion, what I've seen in the past is it's usually the moms that push the kids on drugs. Prozac, all of these pharmaceutical drugs, they push it on the kids. That's a big thing they don't mention. Why? Because the pharmaceutical industry is a huge profiteering industry. You know, in the United States, they advertise pharmaceuticals on the commercials. That's illegal in Europe. That's illegal in Japan. You can't advertise pharmaceutical drugs on television. Grew up on Naruto by Jacob. Raphael says, I don't see TV, movies, and series anymore. I just can't handle it. There are too much ideology. The ones I see picked up are after Google research for men models or alpha man movies. Yeah, true story. It's very true. Single mom homes too, right? Well, no, the school shooters, some of them have dads. Some of them do have dads. But, hey, mainstream media, TV's dying. They're paying $80 billion in these ads for Super Bowl. And honestly, even Super Bowl viewership is going down. Nobody's watching the mainstream media anymore because they got too political. They got too lazy. Their agenda is becoming too sloppy. And I believe that we're on the end. We're at the cusp of things changing. I think the Trump presidency was a big part of it. Again, not getting political, just saying that the fact that he won shows that America wants a strong masculine leader. I believe that he will win the second term as well. And at the end of his term, I think things are going to be a lot more normal. Bird Box on Netflix is a feminist movie. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Mo says, school is a business here in the States. I know a lot of people with 6-figure plus debt and can't even find a decent job. Yeah. I want to watch Rocky, The Godfather, and Clint Eastwood. Those are old school good stuff. That's the good movies right there. Old school good masculinity. But yeah, guys, that's how everything's inverted. Mothers injecting children with hormones. There was a video on YouTube. I think they took it down, but these people in California really thought this was a good idea. And they had 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old kids, and they had their mothers sitting on camera with them, introducing them to sex toys, big dildos, vibrators, and the kids were just repulsed by it. And the mom's like, no, it's okay, honey. It's okay. Do it. When I was 9 years old, I didn't even think about sex until I was like 16, 17 because of my puberty kicked in. But they're like, no, we have to educate children on sex at the age of 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. What? Sex. 5, 6, 7, 8. My primary objective is get candy and play video games. So that is how things are upside down now. Look at the houses raised by single mothers going up on the rise. And so society is decaying in the United States for the most part. But people are waking up. They're starting to wake up. They're starting to realize, hey, having a dad is a good thing. Hey, being a masculine hero is a good thing. And the tide will change. The tide will turn. Andrew says 2020 will be a very pivotal year for the red pill, I think. Yeah, I think for cryptocurrency as well. It's going to be a whole other thing. Gozar says California has gone off the rails. Absolutely. Mo says these mothers are in so many pills they're drugged up to their eyeballs. Yes, they are. I know a lot of women taking prescription meds. I'm depressed, or I have this, or I have that. Trophy Dolphin says they want to sexualize these kids early and turn them homosexual. There's some people that are out there trying to do that. That's true. Happened in the Catholic Church and happened a lot of other places. There's scientific proof, too. If you sexually abuse a child, literally, they have more chance of them becoming homosexual. Abercrombie and Fitch turned me off in middle school, too sexual at the time with their models, says Ernest Little. Yep. So that's going to do it, guys. Listen, don't get depressed. Don't go into your day feeling sad and depressed or whatever, like, oh, we're fucked. Just open your eyes and realize once you can see, you can spread the truth and you can live the truth and you can take yourself to the next level. You cannot get blinded by the propaganda. You cannot get blinded into a life that will be permanent slavery. And you will not get blinded in the divorce courts, all right? Like, comment, and share these videos because that helps me with the YouTube algorithm so I can get out and reach more people. If you can't give me money, if you can't book a consultation, if you can't get the body language course, at least do that. Send it to 100 people, okay? Winston Wolf says, what is tomorrow about, Jonathan? I don't know yet. I'm literally turning this off, drinking a coffee, and editing the fuck out of the body language mastery program. I'm going through everything, making sure it's perfect. I'm literally not. It's 11:27 p.m. Japan, Monday night. I'm not going to bed until 7 a.m. I'm pulling an all-nighter. Might be late for my afternoon job tomorrow, but I don't give a fuck. This is more important. Guys, body language mastery is coming out in 3 fucking days. I've been telling you for a month. Get your money ready. You got no excuses. Get into this fucking course. And get him most important part of the course. I have a guy that's going to be buying this course from a consultation. Guy took a consultation. He said, I'm just going to buy the course to be part of the men's community. This thing is going to be huge, guys. This is going to be huge. And this is just the beginning. Only 5 days available to get in. February 28th, March 1st, March 2nd, March 3rd, March 4th. What is included? You get 4 consultations with me. You get 40 gestures, positive and negative, of female body language to understand if she's lying to you, understand if she's attracted to you, or just to pick up gestures from a woman across the street and maybe you think she noticed she's beautiful and she's giving you signals to approach. Ultra feminine women don't approach you. They wait for you to approach. They give you signs in female body language. It's up to you to know how to interpret them. In addition to that, you'll be part of the men's only community where we will have exclusive private communication, men only. I'm vetting every single guy who gets into this group, and we are going to have a great, great community. This is just getting started. This show is literally not even 2 months old. We're going to grow, and we're going to make this thing happen together. So get out into the world with a mind of positivity. Know that you see the truth. Know that you are above the fucking propaganda bullshit, and know that you have a great future. Think positive, feel positive, and know with certainty greatness is coming to your life as long as you consistently learn and take action. Thank you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Have a fucking wonderful day. Get out there, kill it, make money, make muscles, learn a game. I'll see you later.